Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number EV82D dark brown vinyl door bottom door shoe. A very typical piece of equipment that you're going to see, although you really won't see it, in countless uh, installations of residential door openings. Pre-hung doors, exterior doors, and residential applications, attached garage doors. The bottom line is this is the door bottom. This generally, every time I've seen it, is simply stapled to the bottom of the door. Simply stapled. That is nice in the sense that it sure installs easily. If you're the door guy, it's relatively it is relatively easy to remove and replace. And that's important because these will wear out. They do. Generally, however, every time I've had to replace them is really not so much from wear or fatigue or failure through volume of use. 10 years for sure I've gotten out of one of these easily. What's going to destroy it and force you to buy one is when people not me, but I guess I'm indirectly responsible. When your children will come home and take their shoes off and put them right in front of the door and then they're gone. So you come home, push that door open, all you want to do is get in, and you notice a little bit of resistance, but you're not thinking about it, and you continue to push, and you're like, wait a minute, something's wrong. Shoe poking out. That's what's going to tear the fins on the bottom of this stuff. And while that's a somewhat absurd example, it's also a very accurate example of many of our daily lives. So the bottom line is if you can keep this from getting dragged over something, and if you can keep it from being excessively compressed, you are going to get a decade. At least I have gotten a decade out of these. The downside is a lot of people say, oh, do I have to take the door off the hinges to get that on? Yes, you do. The door's got to come off. It's got to be laid down. Got to get that old one pulled off. You got to put the new one on. Make sure you put it on the right way. Okay, study what you've done. This is going to be to the inside surface. Okay, this will be to the exterior. The reason for that is because that's how they get installed, but also because this angled version is actually a drip cap. It's going to help deter in that direction your moisture. Water comes down, hit that, drive it away a little bit so that it doesn't reside right at the point of your last defense, really. So this will just flush up to the back side of your door. Door resides in this area. Staples, nothing wrong with that. If you were going to, if you didn't have a staple gun, didn't want to go buy one, I could certainly see you using maybe 4 number 6 by 1 inch screws. I might even get some washers, give myself some nice surface area on there. This is a dense thermoplastic. This lip, this base, everything else is the soft vinyl. They call it a dual durometer vinyl door shoe because you do have the 2 different densities. This is listed in the site in 3-foot and 42-inch lengths. I'm not sure why Pemko is not offering it in 48-inch. We can get you 48 if you need one that's longer. That's very uncommon that you'd need something longer than 42, and in fact anything longer than 36 I find is pretty uncommon as well. In fact, I don't remember last time I sold 42, which is this item. This is a 42-inch piece. So some dimensional properties about the item. That area where the door is going to reside, it's going to be right at about 1 inch and 11/16. Door is going to hang off a little bit there, if hardly any at all. Small amount. Overall height, uncompressed, is right at about 5/8 of an inch. Okay. If you're replacing one, I might just double check to see what's happening to make sure that this is it. But I can tell you of all the times I've seen this profile, there's only one, sold by different people, but I think it's just one OEM who's making them by the container load sort of scenario. But that is the dimension that you can check if you want to be sure that this is going to stick in there. I wouldn't want excessive, curling underneath. I probably wouldn't want to get any beyond, maybe a half of an inch gap from the bottom of the door to the sill, something in that range. But that's going to be a typical undercut that you're going to have. Very effective door shoe, those multiple fins. You just want to keep it from getting torn from forcing it over something. Over time, the vinyl will become more pliable, softer, more movable, but more conducive to tearing. The last one that I replaced, sure enough, the shoe was under there a number of times and just came off. Just literally as the door is opened, it's just being peeled away. And now it's laying as a piece on the floor. Luckily, it's inexpensive. However, the door does have to come down. Little image down below this video showing what this looks like. Okay. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Pemko products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. I'm partial to Pemko, and it's because they've got a great caliber customer service department, excellent technical support. They've got the broadest, widest range of available weather stripping products from any single manufacturer, and they really, really, truly want to be able to help you. They are good, wholesome, intended people there that just want to assist. Any questions on the EV80D, and the D stands for dark brown. It's not available in any other color that I'm aware of, or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.